Live.
We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. And welcome, 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 welcome.
I threw my neck out doing that. Don't do that. It's too easy to fuck my back up, or the neck, or the whole body.
I feel you.
I don't know what this is with my head. It's like I got the middle part going down and the sides are puffing sideways. What?
I know. It's the craziest. Hey, Lorna. What's up, sweet girl?
You heifers could never with this hairstyle.
And you know, I don't want to with that hairstyle.
Because you know you couldn't.
Because I would look like my face would look like big sausage face.
Mine already looks like big sausage face. We like big sausage in this
You don't
household.
look like a sausage face.
My nickname from my dad as a child was literally sausage. I'm not even joking. That was my nickname from my dad as a child was sausage.
I would call you a snossage, which is a little dog treat here. But that's funny. It's terrible.
I'll be a dog treat, I guess. It's okay.
But it's an adorable little name. Hey, Rogue.
It's not the worst I've been or called. So
A little dog treat.
a little doggo.
A little doggo. What's up, Lorna? What's up, Rogue? How you guys doing?
We're doing. We're doing and screwing. Ooh.
That's right. Egg is the only one who can pull it off. You're right, Lorna.
This is the egg style. It's not hairstyle. It's egg style.
I think it's delightful.
Oh my God. Zach just said egg Sheeran just out the side. I'm like, fuck off.
Ed Sheeran and his wife had a baby. Did I tell you what the name of the baby is yet?
No, I don't think so.
It's Lyra Antarctica. Antarctica. Let's have our baby be a continent. But Antarctica.
The child puts the cunt in continent.
Oh, it's just a wee baby.
It's a fucking freeloading shit.
Well, he can afford it.
Not can he though?
But he can.
Yeah.
Them kids are too expensive. Fuck them kids.
I know, Lorna. It's the craziest. Lyra is pretty. It's a girl, of course. With the name. Well, you can't tell with Antarctica, but with a name like Antarctica, you know it's got to be delicious.
I don't know the person personally, but one of my friends knew of a mother in Tasmania who had a judge order her to change her daughter's name because she decided to name her daughter Notorious.
Wow. Notorious.
It's like, no, don't name your child that.
That's a terrible name.
I know, it's like Rebel and all that shit from the Wilson family. Rebel Wilson, Anarchy
Right.
Wilson.
What's the other Wilson?
I don't know. Dumb fuck Wilson.
Are we going to the store?
Yeah.
We love going to the store.
I'm trying to find if there's a nice little list of the other children. Or is she the only one that's worthy of being discussed?
Well, Rebel's really changed her whole life around.
I know, she has done a lot.
She got fit. I'm happy for her.
Okay, so the Wilson has 3 siblings. One's named, 2 sisters named Liberty and Annalise, but the Annalise goes by Anarchy, and a brother who uses the name Riot.
Nice.
So I think they all are just going with, like, the edgy names.
I guess their parents were punk rock.
No, actually, funny enough, their parents were dog groomers.
Well, that didn't mean they weren't punk rock dog groomers.
They weren't punk rock dog groomers, according to their Wikipedia.
But that would be the coolest if they were punk rock dog groomers.
I know that would be pretty
Little
badass.
puppy mohawks. That would have been fantastic.
Mind you, it's okay. She's kind of, or Rebel Wilson's kind of doing after what her parents used to do now. She's hosting a whole show with like dogs in it and all sorts.
Oh, in Australia?
Yeah, it's a whole like competition thing with dogs and all sorts. She's hosting it. It's a TV show, I'm pretty sure.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's done a lot. She's dropped a fair amount of weight as well. So, and I know that was something that she's talked about wanting to do for a while and such, and it's just been a issue for her.
Erica's here.
What?
Erica's here. Erica hasn't been here in forever.
Hello, Erica.
We love you, Erica. We think you're fantastic.
About to get to the shops.
What are you going shopping for?
We're just getting like a drink and stuff like that, like an energy drink.
Oh, I bet it's been crazy. Erica's got twin boys, and I'm sure she had to get them ready for school, and that takes a lot.
Yes, lots and lots of effort and work.
Oh, well, we've missed you too, Miss Erica. It's lovely to see you.
When I get back home, I can show you the mountain. It's currently covered in snow.
Oh, I haven't seen the mountain covered in snow yet.
Yeah, it's been snowy the last couple of days, very cold. Which we love it. We love it here. It's a nice... Because it doesn't get too cold when it snows for us. It's weird. When it gets extremely cold, it doesn't snow. But when it's like manageable cold, it snows here. It's weird.
Yeah. There's a tropical storm in the Atlantic, and it's affecting our weather. So we've had rain the last couple of days, and we're supposed to have rain all week.
Fun, all of the rain.
But we're very far from the storm, but it still comes through here. Yeah, Erica. Because Erica's in Tennessee, too. And Sue's children went back to school last week. That's awesome.
Yeah. All of the back to school. It's around the same time for us here, back to school.
Back to life, back to reality.
Screw reality. Reality yucky.
Reality is a sandwich I did not order.
There is a yellow car next to me that has flowers all over it.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
They're not even colourful flowers. They're just black flowers on top of a yellow cup. Can you see?
I do see. That's cute.
But why? You bet you why. Now we get to go into the shops, and I have to bonk myself in.
Going to the shop.
Yeah. We have a whole COVID tracing system in Tassie, or in Australia, so we have to scan in whenever we go places.
Wow, Rogue, you got high schoolers. That's wild. Yeah, I think kids in Kentucky went back to school last week too.
Throw away the children.
Well, we need some children for the future.
We don't. We're fine. We'll be right. We'll be right. But,
we need at least 3 children for the future.
Yeah, we've got plenty of them. Oh, we're not paying attention.
Uh-oh.
There's just an old dumb fuck walked right in front of us, and she's like, "Oh!" I'm like, yeah, "Look, you stupid twat."
That's right. Oh, Erica's giving us virtual hugs.
All the I don't know. I've got my pies. I got all sorts of other stuff so I can have at home. I'll probably have some soup because I got bread that I need to consume.
That's cool.
The struggle.
Oh, wow. That's a trip, Lorna. They went back on 2 different dates.
That's just confusing.
That would be confusing.
Did you want to maybe grab some of them or have one that's ready at home?
Yeah, I'll have one that's
Okay.
already at home, like Alfredo.
Do you want to get any milk or anything like that for it then, or no?
I've already got that carton of milk. Hopefully it'll be enough.
You'll find out. You can just replace it with some water.
Some people say fuck around and find out, but that doesn't mean anything about milk.
Why you fuck with the milk?
You wouldn't.
You don't want a milky dick.
No. Or gash.
You put the yum in calcium. Oh.
That's right. That's right. Oh, private school and public schools, Lorna. Okay, that makes sense.
So confusion. I might grab
I
one.
got a mystery box today. That was exciting.
Ooh, who from?
From Juvia's Place.
Ooh, have you opened it, filmed with it yet?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I filmed it this afternoon. And it was really good. Their mystery boxes are always inexpensive and really good.
I mean, Juvia's Place tends to be quite an inexpensive brand, which is always nice.
Yeah, it was like $16. But with shipping and stuff, it was $20, and you got 4 items, and one of them's a pallet.
Ooh. Was it like just a 4-pan pallet or?
6-pan.
That's not too bad, a little 6-pan pallet. They have some cute 6-pans.
And the pallet, the pans are like this big around.
Oh, wow, okay. So they're almost like the face pallet size pans.
Yeah, and I already had the pallet, but it's so pretty. It'll make me drag it out and do another look with it. My job, Rogue, is I gave my notice today. I quit my job today, but I'm giving him 2 weeks. But he's trying to get me to stick around because and give me less hours so it wouldn't be so hard on me. The job's real physically demanding, so we have to get up every 10 minutes and walk around and do a bunch of stuff, and you have to be on your feet a bunch.
Well, hopefully, if he can figure out a reduced hours or workload that is more flexible with what you're able to handle, hopefully you can continue doing that.
Right, because I like the people that work there, and maybe if I worked less, then that would be good. So it's not a job that I hate. It's just I'm so physically tired afterwards and in so much pain that it's just really hard.
Yeah, but like I said, hopefully they can work out something with you so that you've got a reduced workload or something like that, so it's not as demanding on the body.
Right. So I'm gonna work this week and next week, and he was like, because I just wanted to work this week, but he's like, can you give me next week? I'm like, yeah, because I really like him so much as a person, and it was, and I just don't want to screw him over.
Yeah, well, like I said, fingers crossed something can be worked out that will be better off for you ultimately.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus it's messing with my SSI working is, so I've got to get that straightened out. Because that's my money. It's messing with my money.
Hello, my dudes. You're fucking around doing dumb shit, sitting in the middle of a car park, chatting.
Man, they ain't got nowhere else to go.
Oh, no, they're just fucking...
Well, they started chatting in
apparently,
the car park.
Well, no, there was a child in the back of the car, and it's a parent talking to the child while there's cars pulling up behind it trying to leave a car park. It's like, no, fucker. Just leave.
Right.
You going to work.
Samantha, I just thought about you. Hey, Samantha. Samantha Springman, she's a good friend. Samantha Springman, she's here to the end. She breeds the puppies. And she's so nice. I just made that song up just now.
Make up all the songs.
I do. I make them all up. Sometimes they don't suck.
Okay.
Sometimes they just are terrible.
It's okay. We still love them even if they're terrible.
That's
You
right.
push in love and effort. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's correct. Pew, 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 pew. I'm shooting you with laser guns.
That's not very nice.
Oh, who said I was nice?
You have. You're rude.
I am crude, rude, and socially unacceptable.
Oh, hell yeah. We love to see it.
I think that was a button in the 80s.
Be a social pariah. Be a social pariah.
Yeah. Oh, I want to show everybody my new tattoo.
A little dragonfly. So cute.
Yeah, it's a good one. It'll look better once it's healed. It's a little crusty right now.
How was it to get done?
It felt very painful.
Yeah, they can sometimes be unpleasant.
Well, it was just as oh, Rogue won a giveaway. Where'd you win a giveaway, Rogue? That's fantastic.
Congratulations.
The soft side of your arm, the soft underbelly, it felt just like that part to get tattooed because it's the soft underbelly of the forearm.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
I've gotten some tattoos that are in kind of like similar spot, I think. The one that I have that's closest, I've got one that's right on the inner part of my elbow, and that didn't hurt. So I actually found that very ticklish, and I had to stop multiple times because I was literally squirming from laughter.
That's hilarious. I wish.
I don't know why, but it just tickled me.
What did you win, Rogue?
What you win? What you win?
I bet you won stuff. I bet it was stuff. Oh, from Opinionated Horsewoman's channel. That's great. She's really cool, that Opinionated Horsewoman.
Why can't she be a woman horse?
She could be. But she's a lady who loves horses.
I'm a horse who loves ladies.
Well, then you guys would get along. Oh, that's cool. It'll be fantastic, whatever you get.
Was it like a mystery box or something?
Oh, she said she just didn't. Rogue said she couldn't remember.
Bah. Yeah, I'm going to take my stuff inside first. Zach's like, oh, weren't you going to show them out? And I'm like, yeah, I'm taking my food inside first. The fuck?
Did you get a mother drink?
Yeah, I did. And I got a thing of lemon lime bitters. Because apparently it's the new flavour of soda that our company's making.
I don't know what bitters taste like.
It tastes like bitters. Magical. It tastes like herbs and spices. Kind of.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I can kind of think that's comparable to is like a spiced rum without the rum part. It's got that kind of like spicedness to it. Look, I don't know how well you can see, but mountain, it got snow on it.
Snow on the mountain. Da, 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 da.
Snow.
We love snow.
Snow. It's one of my favorite songs by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think I know that one.
It's called Snow, and then in parentheses it says like "Heyo" or something like that.
Like yayo?
No, hey yo.
Oh, okay. Because yayo is another word for cocaine.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, that wouldn't surprise me with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Right. Well,
No.
Lorna, nobody's sending you a bucket of snow, girl, because it would just end up being water.
You might know Snow if you heard it, but like a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers songs,
Right.
you don't realize the song or you don't know the name without like hearing it, because most of the time the name of the song is not relevant to the actual song itself.
Right. That makes sense to me.
Like, there's a song that I used to like from the band Panic at the Disco years and years ago. The song's called "Lying is the Most Fun a Girl Can Have Without Taking Her Clothes Off," and that's not even featured in the song at all.
Right.
It's just a reference to movies.
Sometimes people are tricky.
I know.
Why are they so tricky, James?
No, it's like Miley Cyrus with Midnight Sky or whatever the fuck she didn't. She only sang like the name of the song in the pre-chorus, not even the chorus.
Right.
Which I don't know why artists do that.
Because she's crazy. I can't tell what that second one is, Erica. She put like a snowflake and then something else.
A mountain.
Oh, it's a mountain. It's such a tiny mountain that Ol Rhondy couldn't tell what it was.
It's Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Come on to Candy Mountain, Charlie. Let's go to Candy Mountain.
Fucking Charlie the Unicorn. Best thing ever. Same along farmers with hats. That shit was so good.
I got that hoodie with Charlie the Unicorn. I love it so much.
I know you're like one of the few people that I know of that knows Charlie the Unicorn. Even people my age don't know Charlie the Unicorn. So it makes me super proud that you are relevant enough on the internet and have knowledge to know Charlie the Unicorn.
Oh, that's me. I'm relevant.
Oh, hell yeah. Rhonda Relevance.
Gerald's here.
Hi, Gerald.
Hold on, guys. Carry the 1 divided by 16 yet? Gerald still sucks. Gerald, I'm going to come up to Cleveland just so I can meet you and tell you that you don't suck in person. I really, really want to go to Cleveland pretty badly because I love the food scene and I want to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Cleveland in Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. I don't know. I'm not American.
That's really good that you knew that.
I felt like I'd know that. I don't know where I've heard that from, but I feel like it.
It's about 5 hours away from here.
I learned some things from games.
Aw, yay.
Like I know Detroit is in Michigan from a game.
It is. It is like a big part of Michigan.
The game's called Detroit Become Human.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh, it's a quite fascinating game. But a fun one. All the game's fascinating. No, what other things do I know? I don't know much.
Well, Gerald, I just want to visit Cleveland. I don't want to live in Cleveland. I just want to visit. Where would you want to move to, Gerald?
How does a fish get high?
I don't know, Erica. How does a fish get high? The Cleveland rocks. It's true. Erica, you're leaving us hanging, girl.
Hanging like a fish from a wine.
Off TV.
God's sake. Beautiful.
And Samantha lived in Lorraine. I guess that's near Cleveland. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh.
I know big cities. Big city, big city.
I don't even know big cities. I just know some cities that are relevant in pop culture.
Oh, yeah. Louisville's a nice city. It's not too big and it's not too small. That's right.
One of the most prominent cities outside of New York or LA, at least for like in Australian pop culture, would be Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville's pretty big. Nashville's
Which
about
makes
3
sense
hours.
because of the music, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
Nashville was like probably the biggest one we always ever hear about in international like media. It's always LA, New York, or Nashville.
Right. Chicago.
Sometimes Memphis as well. We sometimes hear about Memphis too for some reason. Memphis is all talked
Because of the
about.
blues and the barbecue. Chicago. And
Gerald, you won't find that anywhere. Nowhere has working brain.
Erica had another joke. If a beach tells you to walk on it, what do you say? That's a good question. What does it say? What do you say? I like the jokes today, Erica.
If a beach tells you to walk on it, what do you say? I don't know. Sure.
That's terrible. These are terrible jokes, but they're entertaining at the same time.
Top tier dad jokes right here.
That's right. A classic every minute.
Yeah, no brain working anywhere, Gerald.
Yeah. You know, at least I live in Kentucky, but I live in the biggest city in Kentucky, so we have shoes and everything. Oh, you learned the jokes from your kids, Erica.
My brain just processed what you said. What do you mean? What? It's like you live in the biggest city in Kentucky, you have shoes. Like you say no one else has shoes because they're not in the big city.
Well, that's because like a lot of people think of Kentucky as like hillbillies and like people who don't have shoes and who play banjos and drink stew.
You know that I never get that about Kentucky. That's Tennessee and shit whenever it's in like international media. That's why I said to Joe like the what in tarnation thing, like because that's like the most country bullshit we ever hear about Americans.
Well, Kentucky's got a country reputation too, just not country music. Hey, Sylvia. Ooh, Rogue used to live 30 minutes north of Chicago. That's cool.
I think you find Gerald, it was always a gang war zone. It's just more prevalent now. Everywhere has all that nefarious shit. You'd be remiss to think that anywhere is free from it, sadly.
Well, there's not a lot of gang activity in my city. I know it exists and it's there, but it's not like a bigger city like LA or New York, or Chicago.
One can argue that the police are of their own form of gang, so.
That's right. This is a gang and we're in it.
Hell yeah. We're the makeup gang.
We're the makeup gang. We're the makeup gang. That's right. Louisville, baby. It's where it's at. Yeah, Samantha says people in the North think people from Tennessee are hillbilly, aka stupid. I got that so much when I got back from Tennessee. Oh, I'm sure. Well, they don't think Kentucky's much better, like Cleveland.
Our friend Jo's one of the smartest people I know, and she come from Tennessee.
That's right, and
she's got a full-on master's in business and stuff. She's actually like she's been to university. She qualified. I'm not. I'm an egg.
Are you gonna die?
Yeah, because I'm not qualified. I'm just egg.
You're just egg.
You make me cry.
There are smart people in Tennessee. There are smart people everywhere. They're just harder to find sometimes. Oh, yeah, Alabama. Hell yeah, they think that about Alabama for sure.
Well, sadly, it's just annoying that the system has failed a lot of the what you would count like the country type states of America, or well, actually even more so, a lot of what is statistically usually red leaning states, they equally get a very disproportionately low amount of money for education.
That's true. Hey, Tish. Tish says all the stupid people are in DC.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of friendly people in Tennessee, and there's friendly people everywhere, really.
I mean, just because you're educated don't mean you're intelligent.
That's right, because there's
And
common
different
sense.
types of intelligences as well.
There's common sense, and then there's street smarts. Like a lot of people who are educated don't have common sense.
Well, there's things like you've got just actual academic intelligence, you've got social intelligence in terms of actual like interpersonal relationships intelligence, as well as just having an understanding of society. That's its own type of intelligence. So that it's just what we usually consider intelligence is usually just academic.
Oh my God, Samantha says Indiana is the asshole convention capital.
Hey.
That's funny. We go to Indiana all the time.
Alabama.
Alabama getaway.
Yeah.
You get some boiled peanuts down in Alabama.
In the Bama.
Bama Slammers.
I don't know anything about Alabama other than Laura Lee comes from Alabama.
Oh, yeah?
I believe she comes from Alabama.
I don't know much about Laura Lee.
I never really liked her that much before all of the drama and shit. But what I personally enjoy has been seeing her growth once she got her cousin Erin and became legal guardian of Erin. She's had to really like grow up and actually become actual adult like, and I've just noticed, at least with how she handles herself and holds herself on social media and responds to things, it's a step in the right direction for people, you know, not participating in drama and shit just for the sake of it, because there's many times she could have participated further, but she just chose to be the bigger, better person and not participate in it.
Right. Yeah. I think James knows that you live in Alabama,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, I did check. I was right. Laura Lee is from Alabama as well. Oh, wow! Burp.
Burb.
There's one burp, and here's the other burp.
Everybody knows about the burb. Burb, 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 burb. Burb is a word.
Burp, burp, burp.
Burb is a word.
Burp, burp, burp.
Don't you know about the birds? That everybody knows that the bird is a word.
Yeah, so I don't really watch much of her content. I sometimes will watch Laura Lee's videos, but I will say that I feel like she's matured significantly since being the legal guardian of Erin.
That's awesome. My nail polish matches my bottle.
Beautiful. You know, the Candy Skies palette that came out from Laura Lee's brand, the rainbow one, and it was pastel. Mm-hmm. That was actually a collaboration with Erin.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Erin did the collab and came out with the 2 lip gloss shades, which were Laura Lee Los Angeles's first lip glosses.
Oh, well, it's an easy song to hate, Rogue. Laura Lee, we're talking about as a makeup and beauty influencer.
Yeah, not spelt the same. Lee is as in Lee. Unless you spell Lee that way, that'd be Laura Leah.
Well, some people pronounce that Lee. Some people pronounce it Leah. And I don't know. My middle name is Ray. It's spelled Rhea. And a lot of people say it's Rhea, but my mom said it's Ray, so it's Ray.
Okay. It can be right.
I didn't have any control over it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I have a family member her name's literally Leah, Leah, so that's why I'm like, no.
Yeah.
That's just white people being fucking. I want to be quirky, and they want to spell like Brianna, BREIGHANNAH or something like that. It's like just spell it BRAANNA. You know, you don't need all these extra letters.
And a silent Q.
Yeah, BREIGHQHANNAHQ.
Gerald, everybody's watching you.
Always watching.
Watch out. People are watching.
Whenever I see watching me, I always think of the song. I don't know why. It's a so good song. No, Prism, I don't believe you can have multiple people. We use what's called StreamYard. You can kind of see the name right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Prism, but you can not only stream to YouTube, you can set it up to stream to Twitch as well as Periscope, which is the live streaming service part of Twitter. And you can have people guests like this. If you have a free account, you're only limited to 20 hours per month for live streaming.
Which is still really generous, I think.
Yeah, unless, you're doing multiple long live format ones where at that point you can kind of justify the cost. And I believe it's only like $10 or something like that USD.
That was like a one-time special for the $10.
Oh, no, that was when it was like $5 at that crazy special. I do believe the normal cheapest price is like $10 or $15. It gets incrementally more expensive.
I don't know. I haven't checked it out since I'm on the $10 plan.
Yeah.
Oh, Rogue, I hope your head feels better.
Love you, Rogue.
Feel better, honey.
Yeah, I don't know if it would work well for you, Gerald. I think StreamYard would probably be the only option you'd have. There is the streaming platform called YouNow. Like it's just YOUNOW, and that has a built-in system where you can actually have guests up without a time limit or anything like that. You can eventually get it set up that it live streams directly to YouTube at the same time as being on YouNow as well. And YouNow has actually got a built-in system where you can make money without actually having to like have a certain subscriber minimum limit. They've got it all set up. Yeah, YouNow is it's good in the way it's set up where you can just get paid for people supporting you and watching you. The issue is because it is like it is, there's so many people trying to do it all the time, so you often don't get much views unless you happen to have a built-in audience already, or are doing something, or it's just for some reason the algorithm likes you. Because some people will literally just sit on YouNow, just streaming all day and all night, just chatting to it, making hundreds of dollars because they're just chatting for hours on end.
Wow. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's an interesting the app itself is just strange. I've used it a fair few times. A couple of my other American friends, they love streaming on YouNow, because not only can you monetize whenever you want, you also can play whatever music you want, and you can
cool.
You can also smoke cigarettes and other stuffs without actually having issues with YouNow and all sorts. It's great as long as you don't do things like nudity or self-mutilation or illegal activities and other capacities towards other people.
Right.
Like you can actually, you don't have to pause your camera, or even on some platforms, if say like Shelley, our friend Shelley, was monetized, she could potentially get in trouble on YouTube just for smoking a cigarette. While on YouNow, it's no problem, even if you're not like what you would consider a monetized account. You can make money from the get-go on YouNow.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah, it's an interesting setup.
That's super cool. That's interesting. All the platforms that pop up.
Yeah, this one's been around for a long while. It used to be known as something else. I cannot remember its old name, but I've been using it for about a year and a half now. I every so often will go live on there because, like I said, you can bring people up as guests, and it's just built. It's even simpler than what this does, like with StreamYard.
Really, because StreamYard is so easy.
Yeah, on you now, you can literally say someone's in the chat on you now. You as the host, you can just click on their name, drag them up, instantly invites them to join the live stream, and they just click yes, done.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's a whole app and not a website, it's just integrated part of it. So it's one of the most simple systems. It's just unlike StreamYard, where say if you have an internet issue and your end dropped out, even though you're the host, the live stream will still keep going. If you drop out like any other streaming platform, it will instantly end the live on you now.
Right.
So there are some downsides and upsides with all things, but I feel like if you are able to have an audience built up on it, it's the best platform for monetizing yourself, because you are quite literally able to just sit on their live stream for hours on end, and you can just make money by just having people watch you, kind of like how you can on YouTube, but without having to you don't have to meet their minimums, you don't have to consistently as well, you can just do it from day dot. And it's an interesting setup and system.
That's a trip. I never even knew about that till just now.
Yeah, I didn't even know until one of my friends was saying, "Oh, I'm streaming on you now," and they were telling me about it. I never knew. The only streaming platform I'd been aware of that was big was called Twitch, and Twitch is pretty much the biggest live streaming platform outside of YouTube. But you now, I just liked the fact that it gave you so much choice and availability, and on top of all of that, it's actually a really good system for reporting trolls or people being nasty. You can get people's accounts almost instantly removed if you properly report the right thing.
Wow.
So it's a really good website when it works, but sometimes when it crashes, it is the worst thing to deal with. We're trying to figure out what's wrong with it.
Thanks, Samantha. I do need some thumbs up. I never see the thumbs up on StreamYard, so I'm sure I have at least 3.
We'll find out. I'll give you an extra thumbs up, because I don't know if I don't even think I was able to give thumbs up from the thing. You're at 8 thumbs up.
Woohoo! It's a party with 8 thumbs up. That's fantastic.
We love to see it.
Oh, my sweet baby Rome has been working overtime all the time, so I hardly see him at all anymore.
Oh, no.
But he's making the money so we can get out of debt and buy a house.
I know. That's the one thing that if I do get this job, I'm not so looking forward to, is it will mean, like I was telling you before, I won't be able to join on panel for these type of things anywhere near as consistently as I could beforehand. That's just part of the work. And ultimately, what it will also be doing, it's kind of like what you're just saying, the amount of money that we're getting in will just be able to sort out bills and stuff, and hopefully we can save up to buy our own property as well, because to be able to get out of this place and start actually having something we own ourselves.
Yeah, that's the dream, being a property owner.
Well, not only that, just we don't have the level of privacy that we would like to have, as this property it's multiple apartments in one giant building that's just been separated. Right. It used to be one giant townhouse. It's just been separated into multiple units. And so you don't really have the most amount of privacy. And because of the setup, we don't really have any land of any capacity. So we'd like to be able to at least have some garden space so we can do things and have outdoor space. It's not always an option, but at least in Tasmania where we live, you almost have the opposite issue of it's hard to find property without land here.
Right.
If anything else, you get burdened by the amount of properties that are empty without land, without a building you have to build on, which isn't the worst issue to have as well, because it can actually be cheaper buying property and building your own house instead of buying a pre-established building.
That's true.
There's also that possibility, as there's quite a lot of areas that are, say, 15 minutes away from where we live, and you can buy 10 acres of land for $50,000, $60,000.
Oh, that's cheap.
yeah, considering what it is, and you're still within pretty close proximity to major amenities, to bus routes and all that. So you're not the most, not the closest to everything, but it's not like you're in the middle of nowhere. It's just you still have to be traveling a fair amount to get into places because just the terrain around in Hobart is hell. Like, there's a reason why it's usually cheap, and it's because it's on crazy hills to get there.
Right. Oh, Samantha wanted to know about how your interview went.
Yeah, the interview went well. I did that last Friday. Still waiting to hear back for that. That will be sometime this week. Fingers crossed. The next intake for the job itself is in September. So there's still a little bit of time left for them to be going through everything. Plus, there's multiple people they're going to be interviewing anyways for the position. But hopefully I'll find out later on this week what the go is with that role. Finger crossed I do get it.
I sure hope so. That would be such a fantastic, good fit for you, I think.
Yeah, I feel like it would be as well, but you never know. I do feel like there was like maybe one question that I wish I had a better response to, but we always have those moments. I was able to leave them laughing multiple times. We were having a great chat when we were having the informal part of it, and
Right.
I was at least able to prove to them that I can actually, build a rapport with people relatively easily, even if it's the first time meeting them, and find something to share as common ground. Because that was pretty much what the whole purpose of the interview, that one I was doing, was. It was supposed to give them a great opportunity to see how I'll actually perform in a real time call, because I also did that the faux call that I had to do as a role play thing. And even though I had that was so much like easier and shorter than I was expecting. I was expecting this like 20-minute long thing. It was literally a 2-minute call where the person was like, this is what I want to do. I don't have any other qualifications. I have this amount of experience in a different thing, which meant I could say, oh, you can do this. Then he was like, how much is it for that course? I told him the prices. And then his only issue was, oh, this seems expensive compared to other options I've looked at online. And that was the complaint I had to deal with. And I pretty much was just like, the amount of things that this course offers and the system that the company uses is set up in a way that just, frankly, the options that are available to you justify the cost of it, because the system that's designed, you have 24/7 availability to have someone look at your work, update it, and revise it if need be with you. You're able to get in contact with a teacher in some capacity at any point in time, and it's all at your own pace. So there's like a lot of these extra little quirks with this system that make it worth the little bit more money that is spent. Mind you, what I didn't realize, apparently you have to pay extra to actually get the certificate once you've actually like finished the qualification. So it was
wow.
it was like $40,000 for this specific course, and then it was $14,000 just for the certificate.
Wow. Wolfie says that's highway robbery.
Yeah, but that's how it usually goes.
Right. That's cool. What was the question that kind of threw you?
I can't even fully remember. I think it was some weird one along the lines of like dealing with some form of negative conflict. I can't fully remember what the question was, but the way that it was worded was odd to me, and I didn't really have the best idea of what I was supposed to answer with, but I came up with something. I can't even fully remember. It was blah, whatever, but I feel like at the very least, compared to that one question, I was consistently answering pretty well thought out responses. So, but at the end of the day, there's only so much I can do, and I did the best I possibly could. I prepared myself as much as possible with all the shit I had given to me. So all I can do now is wait, and at least it's nice to know that I have the capability to get even to this point with a type of role like this. So it'd be nice, to get the role, but it's at least nice also equally knowing that I'm a decent enough candidate and a decent enough consideration to get this far for this type of role.
That is really good. I think it's fantastic. I'm so excited for you. I'll send the good juju.
All the good juju, please and thank you. And I'll send you all the good juju for your job as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't, it's just if it was just a little less physical.
Yeah.
And if I can get all my SSI stuff straightened out, then maybe. But for right now, it'll just end.
Yeah, well, hopefully they can at least figure out something where it's a compromise of what work you're doing, that so you're not doing as strenuous physical work and you can be more focusing on stuff that you can do that is like
it's just
more administrative. Yeah.
You literally no. I mean, part of the job is you literally you usually alternate with another person, but you have to do a virtual check on the people taking tests every 10 minutes, and then every other 10 minutes you are doing a physical walkthrough. So there's no way to not do it. Like you're gonna have to do. It's not like optional.
It will be interesting to see at the very least, but at the very least you also have that experience alongside you now.
It's true. I do. Well, I think it's time to kind of wrap things up, but it's been a wonderful evening.
Always with you, wifey.
I love everybody so much. I hope everyone has a good evening. And Stash and Pass, yeah, they're working on that, Samantha. It's not solid yet, but Stash and Pass will be September 4th on Joe's channel. And I might go live tomorrow with Joe. I don't know if it's going to be on my channel or her channel, but that might happen tomorrow. So you never know when things are going to pop.
All of the fun.
That's right. I love you guys.
Thank you all for coming along.
Good night.
Good night. Well, I'll see you later.